Greetings my loyal minions and welcome to episode 3 of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Just an FYI that this is a narrated free play. So be forewarned, there may be some unexpected deaths, obvious mistakes, and tomfoolery going on during the episode. Tee hee hee. So grab some popcorn, hang on to your butts and enjoy the show.
Welcome back, you guys, to episode 3. So let's get to it, shall we? Hmm.
pull the counterweight down. Now I can pull the counterweight down. 23rd of May. Over a month has passed since our expedition departed from Puebla. We have consumed our provisions methodically thus far, and continue to be in high spirits. Father's age shows when we're on foot. A few times now I have caught Raleigh looking over his shoulder and back at us to make sure we're still keeping up. Father always returns a look with a smile and saying he'll soon be the one in the lead. Now I can pull the counterweight down. Progress. Now to lower the counterweight on the monument's right. Now to lower the counterweight on the monument's right. Now to lower the counterweight on the monument's right. And in the moment the gods were satisfied Metnal did not kill his wife, a pelican landed at the accused's feet. This stunned those in attendance. This was a seabird, hardly ever seen this far inland. The representatives of the gods decided to see what the bird meant to do. It circled Metnal, flapping its wings and squawking softly, and then it opened its mouth and a half-eaten fish landed at Metnal's feet. This was understood by all as a sign of Metnal's guilt, and he was quickly executed. Now to lower the counterweight on the monument's right. Now to lower the counterweight on the monument's right. There. Hope this ladder isn't as rotten as it looks. 18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his two hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, labored groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
That's sad. Running water would be nice.
I think at this point, I'd settle for no Jaguars.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. There's a road.
Let's check it out.
What's going on?
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck. I can see that. What are we doing, Tom?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
You're the logistics guy, aren't you? I'm not the one who drove onto a body quick. Oh, hold up! I got him! Hold on, friendlies. Keep your eyes open. Check back there.
I'll do it.
Put it right there. Nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off. Yes, sir. If there's anything here, we're gonna find it. When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty. Don't get distracted, Mendez. What are we looking for here? Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't. We still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does. I mean, why not? Be a hero. I'll be dead, more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles. Less talking, more looking, gentlemen.
Laura, clear.
It's quiet. What's your team doing? I'll check. We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's a main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller rooms we might have missed before.
Okay.
Really wedged in there.
I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce the bridge.
Something to brace against.
Why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not coming for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. What do you think about that?
We can take them. You go left. I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. It's first. Son of a... Dave! Dave! Oh, no, you don't! Fuck you!
Stop! Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this. I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How do they know to come here?
I don't know.
Not exactly the civilization I was hoping to run into. My arm is so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. She could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things.
That did it.
Nice.
Come on, let's go.
Any idea what the
Really, a minute clock, yeah.
Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah. I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking. Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them? Trinity.
Definitely not.
I need a break anyway. Come with me.
I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby, Lara. Come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3. So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Yeah.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, it's cruising pretty low.
That's
We
not
are
normal.
looking for Maya ruins.
Maya. You know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah, long story.
Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah,
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees. Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
Oh, I've seen this symbol before.
Where?
There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
You too.
Lara,
Friends. Colleagues.
so you're not...
Oh,
New here, eh? Get used to doing a lot of nothing. Although drinking and sweating helps to break up the day.
You're not a local?
No, I work a ship that blew into some rocks just outside town. Storm came out of nowhere, sunk the damn thing.
You want to make a deal?
Huh.
Hello. Are you here with the excavation team?
No, just passing through.
Okay. If you need anything, the market's in the middle of town. You can resupply before you move on.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Two years I've been working up to never to ask her out. I finally do, and now, who is that guy anyway?
Whoops.
Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it. Miss Ortiz, your dedication and commitment to the village of Quackyaku is commendable. However, Porvenir does not accept your charges of responsibility for the terrible state of the village. In fact, the Board of Executives has decided, and your local government representative agrees, if you continue this crusade of slandering our good name, we will have no choice but to take legal action. From the office of Roberto Lavia, Chief Executive Officer, Porvenir.
Hey, you wanna know your way around Kuwakyaku? Just ask me.
Are you the local tour guide?
I know where to go, and who to steer you clear of.
I see.
Best fish is on the dock, obviously. Tacos are best at El Licor de Cerdo, but his beer is piss warm.
I'll watch out for that.
Oh, and Omar, stay away from that guy. You don't need his kind of trouble. Thinks he can just come to town and take what he wants.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for trouble.
Keep them both open.
Have you seen my husband or my daughter? I don't think so. Where did you last see them?
They spend their nights with the stars, sparkling and waving at me. But in the morning, they travel to the river.
Oh.
I usually see them shining there. But the storm muddled the waters. I know they're down there. I know they are.
That's sad.
Bet you've never seen anything like this, huh? This is my last one. Sold the rest to that commander fella. He was a little intense, but hey, he bought all my stock, didn't he? Well, except this one. Runs smooth, never breaks down. It's a real beaut, isn't it?
Well...
No, I'm serious. My wife here, she hasn't been the same since the accident. But the gentle hum, it helps her relax.
I'm glad.
There used to be a temple on the island over there, but all that's left is a couple crumbled walls.
And one stone pillar, it looks like.
That's more a statue than a pillar. Real intricate work. A college professor came out to study it a few years ago.
Did he tell you what he learned?
He said it didn't make any sense. Was pretty angry about it too. Said we tried to trick him or something.
There's no mistaking that bright golden disc. Inti, the most important god of the Inca. He was the god of the sun, protector of the people, and the provider of warmth and light. Some legends also credit him with teaching humans the ways of civilization, and the Incan emperors were either considered his lineal descendants or physical incarnations of Inti on Earth, depending on which emperor you asked.
Okay, let's see.
This cast iron conical mold was mainly used throughout the 60s and 70s to shape small gold ingots. Its unique shape causes the gold to settle at the bottom, separating it from impurities. This describes something nearby. Take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a private residence.
Gosh, we lost a lot, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
I really didn't mean to.
I know you didn't. But if you'll excuse us, we have a lot of work to do.
The jungle takes what it wants. Hard to get it to give up its secrets, but I found one, I think.
You have?
The village has many layers. You peel one back and find another, and another.
It does seem to have quite the history.
Sometimes I wonder if it hasn't been here in one way or another since the beginning of time. You seem different than the others.
Which others?
All of them. Men looking for oil, gold, taking whatever they can.
Continue to restrict the distribution of supplies. When we come through the area, it's better for everyone if your people are more concerned with their next meal or their child's fever, rather than with what's happening outside the village. As promised, once our investigation in the area is complete, we will provide monthly rations equal to double what you currently receive from CARE for 24 months, provided you keep up your end of the bargain. Cordially, Estella Diaz, Director of Community Outreach Programs, Order of Trinity.
I guess. Okay.
Always nice to see fresh faces in town. Good for the mind to know that our little corner of the world isn't forgotten. Also good for the wallet, if you'd maybe take a look at what we have for sale up at the general store.
Looks like this is Abby's family tree. Her family has lived in this village for hundreds of years, and it seems as though she's somehow related to most of the villagers. I've been doing some research, and I think we might be able to set ourselves up with a homemade refinery. It's going to be a lot of work, though, and I can't do it alone. We'll need to build an oil tank, 1,000-liter capacity. The hull of the ship sunk in the river could be used for the tank. Any volunteers for a salvage mission? We'll need to set up a system to collect the crude. Who wants to be in charge of the bucket brigade? Once we get these things set up, we should be able to make diesel, kerosene, and petrol. Enough to fly the planes and eventually maybe even turn a profit. This is the story of local caverns rumored to be haunted. Ghostly noises coming from deep within the bowels of the earth. No one who's entered the caves has ever returned. Mysterious sounds, something between the booming of thunder and the howling of dogs, and a mysterious light glowing within.
I don't know how they can gossip so cheerfully when we've lost so much.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not Mariela.
No, I'm just, so sorry to bother you.
I've got some stuff to trade if you're looking.
Hello?
Let me guess, Omar sent you to shake me down? Well, I'm not giving that bastard anything.
What are you talking about?
What am I? I'm sorry. I saw that knife and gun and figured... never mind. You looking for anything in particular or just browsing?
What do you have?
What do I have? This is Kuwaki one of the greatest archaeological sites in South America. Well, it could be. It should be.
If it weren't for pillagers?
Exactly. Omar and his thugs are after money, not history. I have items of cultural significance for sale. They may be damaged, but they're worth restoring. Let me show you what I have. Enjoy. A good deal for both of us. Enjoy. Excellent choice. A good deal for both of us. Enjoy. Excellent choice. Come back soon.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
I'll be right there, Laura.
Rea, the Incan god of the moon. He was relatively low in status, so he didn't have a mate. This tells the story of how he reshaped his sperm into the form of a fruit, which impregnated the goddess Kavika when she ate it. His pregnancy came as quite a surprise since Kavika was a virgin. But when her son was born, the boy immediately solved the question of his paternity by crawling right towards Rea. Kavika was so humiliated by Rea's low standing that she fled with her son to Peru, where they turned into coastal rocks.
Are you interested in trading?
Hey, new here? You should talk to Abigail. She insists on meeting all the newcomers.
You mean Abby? We've met. She's been very helpful.
Ah, that's our Abigail. Always ready to fix a generator or stop an argument. She's our de facto mayor, unofficial general store owner, half of the volunteer fire department. And trust me, you don't want to get into a fist fight with her.
I wonder how she gets all that on her business card. Okay, well, good luck with everything.
Just arrived, have you? Lucky. You missed a hell of a storm.
I had a brush with it myself.
The wind played hell with the surrounding jungle. Knocked down trees, took out the power. A couple houses collapsed.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Unless you control the weather.
Don't get many tourists through here.
Oh, I'm not a tourist. I mean, I'm a researcher.
Oh. Well, still. Wish you could have seen this place 20 years ago. It was booming, vibrant, full of life, and so optimistic for the future. Optimistic. Gullible, more like it.
What happened?
Porvenir happened. Big oil company out of Lima. They came in here, bought up the town, gave everyone jobs. They even planned to build condominiums across the river there, until the bottom fell out.
The oil crash.
Now we limp by on the scraps they left behind. Shame you're not a tourist. Tourists bring money. Archaeologists just take.
Omar. They've been working all night.
And? Isn't that what they're paid for? Get lost.
It's on.
Shit, no.
Now fuck off and let me watch the damn game.
What is that?
Sure would.
Everything all right?
No. It's all terrible, as usual. These pillagers come to town, hire us to dig up our own relics, don't even pay us a living wage.
And then they run off with them and profit.
We're all desperate here. There's no work since Porvenir pulled out. We're sitting ducks.
And I imagine the storm hasn't helped matters.
The little we had is gone or underwater. I don't know what to do anymore.
I have some experience with these kinds of people. Maybe I can help.
I don't know what good it'll do. Did I catch your name?
Lara.
I'm Victor. If you want to talk to Omar, the executive lead tormentor in charge of theft and pillaging, he's in there.
Thanks.
Be careful. He doesn't like to be challenged.
Piss off, you're spoiling the reception.
Omar?
Who are you? Looking for work? Well, you're out of luck. We have enough people. Marco's in charge of HR now anyway.
Yes, thank you. Do you know where he is?
Where else? The bar.
The answer's the same. Piss off, you're spoiling the reception.
Sure would be great to get these thieves out of here.
Don't get many tourists through here.
Oh, I'm not a tourist. I mean, I'm a researcher.
Oh. Well, still. Wish you could have seen this place 20 years ago. It was booming, vibrant, full of life, and so optimistic for the future. Optimistic. Gullible, more like it.
What happened?
Porvenir happened. Big oil company out of Lima. They came in here, bought up the town, gave everyone jobs. They even planned to build condominiums across the river there, until the bottom fell out.
The oil crash.
Now we limp by on the scraps they left behind. Shame you're not a tourist. Tourists bring money. Archaeologists just take.
All full up. Can't carry anymore. Traditionally woven from fabric and stuffed with reeds and grains, the burial dolls are frequently shown holding something in their hand like a musical instrument or a ball of yarn. In this instance, the doll is holding a toddler, perhaps signifying the deceased was a mother. But this one is made from modern materials. I suppose Porvenir could have made it as a promotional toy.
happened?
I'm looking for Marco.
Why? For what?
I just want to talk to him.
He doesn't want any trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking for work.
Work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
So, you're Marco?
Tell me Omar didn't send you here to mess with me. If any of those animals hurts my son,
Marco, I'm not with Omar. Believe me. What's this about your son?
I blew out my knee, so Omar took Pablo to replace me at the dig site. Said I was HR now and that it was my job to find a replacement. Otherwise,
he'd keep working your son.
Yeah. I'm worried he's just gonna keep Pablo up there, even if I bring him someone.
Well, it's a good thing you just hired someone.
You? Really? You do that?
We wouldn't want to disappoint the boss, would we?
Thank you. If you see Pablo, please tell him I'm here.
Someone has barricaded the path. May Waiter's desire for power be sated by the time we follow him to the afterlife. Looks like the bridge is out.
Oh God, no!
This room has fared better than the rest of the cavern, it seems.
This village was once under the wing and watchful eye of the condor, but we let the eagle chase her away.
I'm not sure I understand.
Neither do I. We lost ourselves in our pursuit of things. Thought we'd be happier with coins in our pockets, but the eagle took that away as well. Did you hear? They're forcing our kids to work now.
Poor Pablo, I heard.
We should do something. Those guys have pushed Marco so hard, he can barely walk.
If we don't do something, haven't seen you around here before.
I just got in, but I won't be staying long.
Don't let how it looks fool you. This is a good place. Difficult, but good.
Your garden seems to have survived the storm.
Luck and hard work. A lot of people pitched in to grow it, so they all came to protect it too.
Miss Ortiz, thank you for your recent inquiry. A water quality index, WQI, was calculated for river sites surrounding the village of Kwakiaku from the samples you provided, and results have shown that the river sites should be classified as bad water quality. The results of this study have shown large-scale impacts that include siltation, chemical pollution, and heavy metal pollution. Turbidity and total solids exceeded the environmental limits. Water of high turbidity, hazy, murky water, cannot be used as potable water, and the high total solids also imply that it cannot be used as irrigation water as well, as this will damage infrastructure. It is most likely that any subsistence fishing that took place before is no longer possible at the affected river sites, thereby impacting negatively on people's livelihoods. Similarly, pH was in the high alkaline range as well as COD. These parameters were indicative of some chemical pollution in the river. The pH, that is alkaline, hard water, is corrosive and can damage plumbing equipment and clothes. High levels of fluoride in the water poses the risk of diseases such as dental and skeletal fluorosis. The presence of pathogenic bacteria such as Salmonella also represents an immediate health risk for the local community.
No sé nada de jardinería.
This is a dedication to Supe, god of death and ruler of Uku Pasha, the Incan underworld. It entreats him to come forth with his legions of demons and to converge on this site, where the local people will do him honor with written poems extolling his greatness or offerings of food and drink. By paying him the respect he deserves in this way, the local people pray he will only take those he must, and not harm any others of their community unnecessarily. What is that? Oh my god.
Please help me.
Are you okay?
Coming after me.
Are you Pablo?
Yes.
It's okay. Your father sent me. He's at Abby's. Go meet him there. I'll take care of these guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No.
Get out of here. That doesn't sound good.
What the hell got into him? He used to bring us 10 people a week. ask me, it's that brother of his. Always unionization this and justice that. Wow. Are the fines here even worth it?
They are on the black market. True. Almost 100% markup. Whatever we get.
Where'd he go? We're taking casualties! Man out! Stay sharp! Lead the way!
Damn it.
Better look at that. Coming up empty-handed. On me! Eyes open! Copy that. Moving to search. Look out! Stay alert! Form up! Shoot on sight! He's ours! Shit! Look out! Shit! What's going on?
I'm up for it.
All right. Need to get back to the village. Gather your things and go back to the village.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Bless you.
This knife is a cheap plastic replica of those traditionally used to sacrifice llamas in the Inti Raymi or Sun God Festival. It was also occasionally used to perform trepanning surgery. The Inca believed that cutting a hole in the skull could relieve pressure to cure some diseases.
That was not a good land.
¿Viste noticias?
I know it sounds. Pablo told me what you did. I don't know what to say, apart from thank you.
Of course.
You know, many years ago when my grandfather was still a boy, men came here and tried to cut down the wilderness around the village. Everyone was afraid to stand up to them, except my grandfather. A 15-year-old boy with an empty gun stood on the edge of the village and held back machines and men twice his size.
Sometimes the courage of one person can outweigh the cowardice of dozens.
I still have the gun he used to hold them back. I'd like you to have it, as a symbol of courage and my gratitude.
Don't you want to give that to Pablo?
My boy wants to be a doctor, like his mother. Say, what's your name anyway?
Lara.
I'll have a new story to tell now, Lara. Thanks again. I'll have a new story to tell now, Lara. Thanks again.
Actually, no. I'm gonna say.
Otra tormenta como la...
I don't have enough space for that. This is a little bit unusual. It shows herds of sheep, llamas, and goats. But one farmer wouldn't usually tend 3 distinct herds like this. That one llama, alone on the hill, that must be Ercachile, the Incan god who watches over animals. Urkachile was often depicted as a llama. This is a dedication from all the local herders to the one who protects their flocks, thanking Urkachile for the preservation of their livelihood. This is a promotional model of an oil derrick made out of cheap plastic and copper. There is a logo for a company called Paul Veneer on the base of it. Space for that. Trinity's really on edge. Still, if they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of track. If Dominguez is right, and the sun is dying, I have to get to that box before he does. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Dragon, this must be depicting Pachamama, the Incan goddess of motherhood, earth, and time. She presided over fertility, the harvest, and planting. Her body was the mountains, and she was also the cause of earthquakes. People used to make miniature pieces of clothing with highly intricate designs solely for the purpose of burning them in dedication to her. That would account for the scorch marks on the floor. And those brown stains must be llama blood. Another popular sacrifice. full up. Can't carry any more.
Sorry guys. Just trying to get all the challenges and stuff. Don't do this tune yet.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Can't quite make the dialect out.
I can hear them calling from under the earth. The voices. The old gods.
Maybe you just need to rest.
No. See for yourself. See where the breath of the gods rises from the womb of the earth. Listen to their pained howls.
I hadn't noticed that. Where is this breath?
You'll see. You'll hear it. Perhaps you can ease their suffering.
I've got some stuff to trade if you're looking.
I know it sounds silly.
Alright, that's where I end it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Well, that's it for today's episode. Like, share, subscribe, comment below and hit the notification bell. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this video or any other videos created on this platform, please feel free to leave a comment below or hit me up on any of my social media accounts. If you want to support my channel, I do have a CashApp, PayPal, or Venmo. Links are in the description below. Just keep in mind that you are under no obligation to donate to my channel, but any bit is most appreciated. Well, that's all for now. Toodaloo my lovelies. Sassy Assassin.